at a top-secret government facility, currently owned and operated by internet service provider WebTel. Experiments are being conducted that could change the very fabric of our society. Today, we bring you behind the scenes of this top-secret research. So, Doc, you said you've got some results for us?
Yes, I think that you will be very pleased with what we've learned so far. Would you like to see them?
Definitely.
Very well. Bring in the test subjects!
That last one's a bit odd, isn't he?
Why don't you come in here and say that to my face, noob?
Why, you little piece of...
Sir, if you please, control yourself. That is the multiplayer gamer. The typical multiplayer gamer is 21 years old, male, single, and often a student. They have excellent computer skills and are often innovators or early adopters. Gaming is a social exercise, so they prefer to play with their friends. Replayability and competition are paramount. They spend time on the internet almost every day and typically play video games daily as well. They often act as ambassadors for games, encouraging their friends to play as well in order to maximize their experience. Due to low income, price is a consideration, but even a high price is acceptable if the game is good enough.
This game, Diablo 3, is one such game that you might find a multiplayer gamer play. Watch as this multiplayer gamer plays with two of his friends. Another major player on the multiplayer gaming scene, League of Legends pits 5 players against 5 other players in a modular game typically lasting 30 to 45 minutes. League has become incredibly notable for its success as an e-sport, with their 2013 World Championships drawing upwards of 700,000 unique viewers at once.
Here we see the genre-specific gamer. 28 years old, single, male, and fairly computer savvy. This one here is an engineer with a moderate income. As a result, they are typically not overly price conscious. They look for games that will let them live out their fantasies, such as sports games, action games, or role-playing games. As early adopters, genre-specific gamers like new games and systems and buy them shortly after they come out. They are aware of them well in advance from ads or word of mouth, and frequently they tell others about them as well. Once they are aware of them, they will seek out additional information from friends or online. If possible, they will test the games at a friend's house or in a store. They are focused on gameplay and graphics, and these are the relative improvements that are most likely to cause him to purchase. They prefer to buy in a store so that they can reinstall the game or play the game again and again. Genre-specific gamers spend comparatively little time researching games, but they will often play for 4 to 5 days a week.
This is a game that might be played by the genre-specific gamer. Final Fantasy VII is a classic example of the Japanese role-playing game, and considered by many to be one of the best ever made. It catapulted the series to further commercial success, and now there are currently more than 15 games in the franchise. Our genre-specific gamer has likely played almost all of them. The introduction for this game was hailed as one of the finest of its time, being released in 1997. Watch as some of it unfolds now.
And last but certainly not least, we have the solitary escapist gamer. Our oldest yet, at 34 years of age, we also see our first female. Often a housewife, the solitary escapist gamer is typically married with 2 children. The solitary escapist gamer devotes the least time to games, often only a couple of days a week, as a way to unwind and relax when they find themselves with some spare time. As a result, they prefer games that are fairly simple and which allow short play sessions. This results in purchasing games with familiar characters or from familiar software companies. Being the least tech-savvy, the solitary escapist gamer often does his or her research on websites for popular offline stores such as Best Buy, Target, or Walmart. Much of the time, these individuals hear of new games from their own children and will sometimes play the games with their children as a bonding experience. They do not feel the need to have the latest and greatest, making them a late majority despite a respectable income. Price is a concern, as any gaming is considered an entertainment expense. Also of note, the solitary escapist gamer has concerns about online security.
A true classic, and a favorite character of the solitary escapist gamer. Released in 1991 for the Sega Genesis Entertainment System, Sonic as a brand has outlasted that company's ability to perform in the hardware space. Even without additional systems, Sega has continued to release games due to the affection of the solitary escapist gamer for their lovable and familiar characters. Other such franchises from other companies might include Super Mario, Castlevania, or Metroid, as they are notable for their simplicity and the ability to play for short amount of time.
So now what, Doc?
What do you mean?
What conclusions can we draw from this information? What are our next steps? Who do we target? How do we use this research to take over the world?
What was that last one?
Who do we target?
Yes, well. There are a few key things that you must consider. Price sensitivity, online presence, and social interaction. Despite having the lowest income, the multiplayer gamer is willing to spend under the right circumstances. The solitary gamer, however, considers price heavily when making purchasing decisions regarding the gaming. This makes her a poor target. The genre-specific gamer has a high income and is comfortable spending as much as necessary to get the desired outcome.
Yes. Good points all. Go on.
As far as online presence, no one can compete with the multiplayer gamer. The next most active is the genre-specific gamer, and as mentioned previously, the solitary gamer has reservations about online security. If you want to appeal to the solitary gamer, be sure to mention your security measures.
And the social interaction aspect?
Yes, all 3 segments consider gaming to be a social exercise. The solitary gamer plays with her children and hears about games from those children or from her friends. The genre-specific gamer is sometimes active in the online community surrounding the genre in question and will often discuss games or play them with their friends. And of course, the multiplayer gamer lives and breathes social interaction as a key facet of their gameplay. Before, during, and after playing a game, the multiplayer gamer engages in social interaction.
Sounds to me like the multiplayer gamer is the one to focus on.
Yes, well, when you are an internet service provider and one of these segments specifically enjoys online games, it stands to reason that that segment might be of interest.
Dry wit aside, you've done a great job here, Doc.
Does that mean that I can leave soon? Because my World of Warcraft raid starts in about 2 hours.
You heard the man, boys. Take him out.
You mean take him out, or take him out?
Kill them, you fools!
What? What are you doing, you lunatic? Oh, God.
And, kill the doctor too.
What? No, please, don't! Webtel went on to forge a global empire of internet service providers, eventually creating the most powerful corporation the world had ever known. Their plan for global domination was nearly carried out before being foiled by the Avengers Initiative, once again making the world a safe place for gamers everywhere.